Yeah, I thought it was a game where the boys deserve a lot of credit. I thought the work rate today was incredible. We talked about starting well, and as much as we didn't have a lot of the ball, we defensively didn't give up a lot, and I think a lot of that was down to work rate. We changed the defensive structure a little bit at the end of the game, but the 3-4-3 remained and allowed us to try and keep them away from our goal. And they broke us down a few times, but I felt that we looked pretty comfortable for the most part, and the boys worked really, really hard to maintain the structure.
What can you say about Fafa's impact so far, especially as a substitute?
Yeah, Fafa gives us something different. He's a player that can take players on. He's a player that can run in behind. He's very, very, fast twitch, dynamic, and he's very tricky with the ball. So he's someone that so far has made a big impact when he's coming on and given us something different. And he's been valuable so far every single time he's stepped on the pitch.
Thanks, Michael. Safe travels back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. JJ, please.
Hey, Dax. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Two late substitutions. They both score. Do you get to take credit for those substitutes as acting head coach?
I think the substitutes take credit. I mean, at the end of the day, I put them on the field, but they're the ones that do the work. So, they both came on and made an impact. Shofi with a goal and Ali with a goal. And at the end of the day, that's the job of a substitute, is come in and change the game, especially when we need offensive output, and that's what they did. So I'll give them the credit.
I was joking about that question.
I know.
Go ahead and answer it. Next question is, offensively, it's slow for probably the first 60 minutes. Then it really kind of changed, around the time of substitutes. How much of that was tactical? How much of that was the substitutes' impact themselves?
I think there was both. I think at the end of the day, we talked a lot at halftime, and we were able to change a few things. In the first half, I felt we became a little bit predictable. They were pressing us high, and we didn't always do the things that will allow us to unlock their high press. We went long quite often, very direct, and it became a little bit predictable. We were obviously able to regroup at halftime and talk about a few things that would help that, and it got better in the first 15 minutes of the second half, and then the substitutes also came on and made an impact. So I think it was a little bit of both.
Thanks, Dax. Look forward to hearing about your big race.
Thanks.
Hey, Michael. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you about the progress that you've seen from this team already. Last season, we saw in the second match day as well, you guys faced off against San Jose, and despite leading, you guys lost. This time, you led, and not only did you hang on to it, but you doubled it. How have you seen the team's mentality sort of change from then until now?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. I think the mentality is that we can win anywhere now. It's only 2 games into the season, so we don't want to get carried away. But it took us a long time in 2023 to get our first win away. And that's something that we want to change. And I think these boys, these guys, these men have become a bit more experienced on how to manage games, and especially in difficult conditions away. So I love to see the mentality switch to, hey, we can win any game, regardless of the opponent.
And then also just to talk about Ali Ahmed, it's a player that is highly rated amongst the fans and journalists alike, and a superb goal for him. How do you think he's going to have? How do you think his season is going to go with this being sort of the way that he opens it up?
Yeah, I'm really happy for him. Obviously, he's had a down moment with having the injury in the off season, and now he's coming back to full fitness. I can see a really big season for him, but he's got to keep his feet on the ground and make sure that he keeps working every day.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, we almost got Ali Ahmed ready, but we'll quickly go to Nathan Dirk.
Thank you. Just a couple of questions from me. You touched on it a little bit about talking about the away win. Getting an away win this early in the season, first win of the season, is something that's rather unique for the Whitecaps for the past couple of years. You were starting to build on it towards the end of last year, but how much does it mean in knowing that you kind of got that finished this early and now can just move on?
I mean, only time will tell, but at the end of the day, that's literally what we talked about in the locker room before the game was, let's not wait 2-3 months to get our first away win. Let's start now. There's no reason why we can't. do it. And fortunately, and credit to the boys and the guys, they went out and did it tonight. And at the end of the day, I think it just shows, like, we said before, the mentality has changed, that we think we can win anywhere, and it's never easy because playing away in this league is very, very difficult. But if we keep that mentality that we can win anywhere, I think that we can achieve some big things on the road.